Okay, chat, welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna be, it's gonna be a stream slash video, just on Warzone and Fortnite tips. One sec. One sec, chat. I'm gonna put you on. There we go, chat. There. Save. So now we're gonna go to YouTube. Just one sec. Yeah, it doesn't say I'm streaming. Welcome back, chat. I am on the stream right now. Let's see if I'm actually streaming. One sec. Does not say I am streaming. Why does it not say I'm streaming? It says I'm live on my phone. Wait a second, Michael. So, do you have your mouse connected? Okay. There we go. Exit out of YouTube. There. I did. That sucks. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my studio. Okay, Michael, bye. I'll turn on chat in a sec. Bye. Okay, so basically, chat right now, I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio, and then I'm gonna change something so I can enable comments, and then I'm gonna end stream and then restart it. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm just gonna switch to. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna have to end stream, right? I'm gonna have to end stream, and then I'm gonna. Crap, I don't know. My mic's being really loud. But I'm gonna end stream, do something that'll take maybe 5-10 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay? How about that? See you in a few minutes, chat. Okay, chat. I should have turned on comments. I don't know if I did or not, but let me put my mouse pad down and I'll see. Okay, put you on dance party. Put you on dance party real quick, and then let's go to YouTube. My streams take a bit because I don't prepare for this, so. Okay, we do have chat. We do have chat. Let's go. So, okay, so I'm gonna do something on my computer, my other computer, just so I can look at chat. There we go, chat. I have set up. So basically, for my stream, I'm gonna be doing 2 parts to this. One, first it's gonna be Fortnite and Warzone. I did not say that on my Instagram, so maybe some people may not be like prepared for that, because I said it was just gonna be Warzone, but I'm gonna make it Fortnite and Warzone. We're gonna start out with Fortnite because most people that watch my videos watch Fortnite videos. So we're gonna start off the series by putting up photos, I'll show you in a second, and we're gonna talk about the drop locations for the first part. We're gonna talk about what's good about them, what's not good about them. Then, part 2, I'm gonna talk about building, editing, and mechanics of the game. So, yeah, that's basically how it's gonna go right now. So we're gonna start off with drop locations. We're gonna start out with Fortnite map, then we'll move to Warzone. So, right here, we'll zoom in. One sec, chat. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Just something real quick. So, like I was saying, we have all these drop locations, like everybody knows. We have Hunter's Haven, Weeping Woods, and so on and so on. So, let me zoom in. We'll start this way, then we'll go down, side, up, then we'll go to middle. So, Court Castle, it's just basically nobody really goes there right now. So it might be a good place for you to get standard loot. Mats are great there, so that's a good part. Mats are great. You have a good solid location to get loot, as you can see, because it's big. You have, plus all these buildings over here that maybe you have the shark, like I was saying. You have the shark right here, which has some decent loot, I would say. Maybe not. Depends. So you have that. You have all of Coral Castle that you can loot by yourself, because basically nobody goes there unless you're talking about AIs. So you got the shark. Basic. It's not very good. Like I said. I said it was going to be okay, but I've got blue AR, blue pump there last season and stuff. So it can get you okay loot. Moving on to Sweaty Sands. If you have any questions, just about Coral Castle, just type question about Coral Castle. So basically, Sweaty Sands, almost same thing, but still you can get some good people that land there, because some good people, they want to stack up their mats, because you can break down hotel right here. If you break down all of bottom, you get a fair advantage of mats, gold, guns. It's one of the best things. So you have trailer park right here, and then just a few buildings right here. You have, I think that's the motel or apartments or whatever. You have a couple more houses over here, and then you have motel, beach, right next to Coral Castle. So you have beach, and then you have like skate park over here. So this is just like Coral Castle. You can get loads of mats. You can get max mats, I'm pretty sure. So there's decent loot there. Not like gold everything, but it'll get you at least maybe a purple, if not like a gold or whatever. But you're mostly gonna get blues, grays, but the standard loadout, the good loadout from there would be blues. So it's just a decent location. How about that? Then we'll move down to Holly. We're gonna save the sand for like last. So Holly Hedges, lots of wood. I can say that, lots of wood. I have not really seen this place, but I remember from last season there was like I forget who stayed there, but it was something, but it didn't have too much loot, so I would never land there. Most people wouldn't land there, so if you're hearing this right now, don't land there. That's a big X. So let me go into edit, draw. Right here is a big X. Let me erase that real quick. So X right there. There. That just remember that this is a big X. So let me open up my files again. Let's open up the photo. Okay, so just remember that place is a no-no. Holly Hedges is good, but that right there, heck no. So Holly Hedges, like I said, good on mats, lots of wood. If you get that lots of wood, you can get lots of metal, lots of brick, because houses are brick, lots of cars there, and you can just upgrade your loot so much that it's honestly a great location. I can say that. It's a great location. Not many people go there, like Sweaty Sands, but Sweats, maybe not like Mongrel, but good enough players to beat most people in the game land there. So sometimes. So like this is a great location. I almost drop here. I drop here almost every day. This is my like almost main spot. I mostly go Salty Towers, but we'll get to that later. So we'll move on to Weeping Woods. Any questions, type in chat. And so one of my moderators, not moderators, but one of my friends that has access to one of my accounts will type in the chat and say something real quick. Hold on. So move on to Weeping Woods. Hold on one sec. My dad's calling me. Okay, sorry. So, Weeping Woods, like Holly, a lot more wood. If you spend 5 minutes mowing down this, you'll have not even 5 minutes. You'll have so much mats. Like you can just get the standard 999 or 500, whatever. Upgrade your loot, then go back, upgrade your loot again. It's that simple. That's how great. So we're gonna talk about the cons about this right here. So right here, this is like the trailer area. Right about there is where AIs, not like AIs that Epic put in, but like those bots with the attack ARs, that's where they spawn. They spawn right there. Those guys are so annoying. They have a lot of health. I would say they have like 200, so like 400 health. But other than that, there's not really cons about the place. It's kind of like Holly Hedges. There's no cons about the place, and Sweaty, there's no cons about the place, but it's just that people that are good players may land there because like, you can get loads of mats, which means lots of building, and you can upgrade your weapons and still have plenty of mats to get into a build fight. Like, and here's the con. That place right there. The con about this place is same thing. Good players can land here. That's the con about the place. There's nothing really bad about Sweaty, but Weeping Woods, not right there. Good location, like big houses. You have the river that you can go fish, which can get you. Actually, I landed there. That's the best place to go fishing. I swear. That's the best place that you can go fishing. I don't know why, but it's the best place. Sorry. So if hold on one sec. So if you have any questions, type in the chat. Just like my friend over there who has access to my account just typed in chat. So he, like, any questions. If anything's confusing at any point of this, then ask questions, because I'm trying to help people here. My channel was basically just play the game and show it to people, but I'm trying to help people. So back to the video. So Slurpy Swamp, heals everywhere. Great place. Not that many mats. Not mats at all. That would be the con about the place. There's no mats there. But no, not really sweats or good players go there. So you would have a fair advantage. Loot's okay. You can go out of there once in a while with blue loadout only. Over here, plains. I would say that's part of Sweaty, or I mean Slurpy. Sorry, I would say that's a good place because plains, it's good transportation. So if you're trying to, if you have a bounty, you get a bounty from somebody like a trader over here. Just walk over after you heal from all the shield that are around right here. You can heal, like, you have all the heals. So you pick up a bounty, just walk over here and fly. Like, let's say he's at dirty, you can just fly across in like literally a minute. So it's not that hard to get from place to place. That's why I like Slurpy, because it has great transportation. There's not many cars there, but the plains have great transportation use. Right here, I would call this Slurpy because it's closer and it's like touching Slurpy's like land or whatever. This has a boss inside. This boss can get you a purple heavy AR, and I think maybe, or it used to be, a rocket launcher there. So that I used to land only here, and I would break mats and I would find a gun. I would just kill him right off the bat. Then I would hop over to Slurpy, heal up, and then with my purple heavy AR and just like slay with it, because most people have gray ARs at the beginning of the game. So that's a great drop location, that little place. But Slurpy, that's a good landing spot. That's one of the best. I have to charge my computer, so give me 1 sec. Chat. Okay, as I was saying, this is a great drop location. I would land there if I were you. Slurpy, great drop location. Not that many mats, but you can get some okay loot there. Plus the heavy AR that's right there. That's like easy. It's an easy drop. So I don't really talk about this place because, I mean, there's no use in that. So we'll just skip on over to Misty Meadows. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll do Misty Meadows, Hunter's Haven, Lazy Lake, and then Caddy. So, Misty Meadows, great drop location, decent mats, okay guns. Not the best drop location because, first of all, the zone's never over here. It's either here, like up here, or like center. It never reaches down here. So most of the time when you land here, you're gonna have to walk or run in this case all the way to zone, which is gonna be over here, up here. So it's there's boats, but like I mean, who's gonna want to drive a boat? First of all, you can't because you're gonna have to go this way and then that way and then into zone. Because this right here is a waterfall. That has nothing to do with the drop location, but it's the waterfall you can't get up. So, like I said, Misty Meadows, okay loot, decent nats. Just not the best placement for zone right there. Just not the best place for zone. I mean, you have freaking what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but anyway, unless like there's lots of cars there, so you can just grab a car if zone's like up there somewhere, like up here. Just grab a car, zoom down to the gas station, and zoom up. But it's gonna take a bit because unless you're going off-roading up hills and like off-road with like a SUV or not a SUV, but like a BMW for say, or like just a Toyota. That's what most cars look like in this. A Toyota. You really expect yourself to go all the way to the gas station, which is simple. Go off-roading. It's not going to give you the best advantage to zone moving. So, like I said, decent mats, decent loot, not the best placement for zone. So, any questions about that? If there's any questions, just ask. And then Hunter's Haven up here. I don't really know too much about this place. I've been there many times, or I mean not many, but like just walking through it to get to zone. From what I can see, there's no good loot there whatsoever. There used to be a boss there. I don't know if there still is, but there's literally no advantage to landing Hunter's Haven because it's a terrible location, I can say that. I'm sorry, Epic, but Hunter's Haven is just a terrible location. People can disagree with me on that. Like, I mean, there's okay mats. Not really wood, unless you're, like, walking out here. But it's not the best drop location whatsoever because I said that with, Misty, but this is just total crap. Like I'm putting out my opinion, but I'm also trying to help people that are looking for a new drop location. So Hunter's Haven, not the best location because it's just no mats, no guns, and I mean zone placement's okay unless you're gonna walk down here for the Waffle House. It's not a good location. It's terrible. So, I would never land there. Like, it's not the best thing at all. Moving on to Lazy Lake. Lazy Lake, good spot, big, nice loot. People land there. That's all I can say. Good players, decent players, land there. And that's what most people don't really like, unless you're a sweat. Like, I mean, I'll drop on people, but I'm not mainly dropping on every single person I see. So, Lazy Lake isn't okay if you're walking through it and, like, just getting extra loot on the way to zone. I mean, you can get good heals. There's a gas station somewhere right here. I think it's right there. There's a gas station. The gas station, I've actually got many purple pumps out of last season. But there's good loot there, and, just... There's people there. That's all I can say. It's a good location. Lots of mats. Lots of different types of mats. Wood, brick, metal, all sorts of it. So there's definitely a lot of gold there. I can say that. Lots of gold. So if you're moving on to Lazy Lake, like if you're, let's say you land retail and you're in zones like in Weeping or something, you can just walk through Lazy and it's going to be a great place because people will leave minis, medkits, bandies. So if you're walking through that zone and the zone's like all the way across the map, it's a good place just to pick up a bunch of heals and material, gold, and just it's good. That's what I can say. It's good. So if you're looking for a new drop location, you're okay at the game, like you can kill people, go Lazy Lake. Caddy Corner. Hi Michael, how you doing? You just got back on. Sorry, I had to turn on chat. So I've moved on. From Coral Castle, Sweaty, Holly, Weeping, Slurpee, Hunter, Misty, Lazy, and I'm on Caddy Corner right now. So I can go back over if you have any questions about Slurpee, Weeping, and like just what the base of what I said about it was. So I'm on Caddy Corner right now. There's just nothing needs to be said about this. Nothing. Terrible loot. No meds. There's like 2 minis there. No loot. It's just garbage. I can say that. And my PlayStation just randomly turned on in 1 sec. One sec. I have to turn off my PlayStation. Okay, so as I was saying, Caddy Corner, crap. 2 minis at the most. You can get a gray or gray SMG, and that's it. That's literally it. There's nothing there. There's Kit there as a trader, but that's literally it. It's total garbage, and there's no loot there. There's nothing. The gas station's total crap. The stuff like right here is total crap. It's just a terrible drop location. Never ever land there. Hunter's Haven, terrible, worst location besides Caddy. You can land there. You're just not gonna have the best luck. So Caddy Corner, never land there. I never ever land there. Go ahead, do it if you want. I'm just saying, there's nothing that'll benefit you in Caddy. So, we're moving on to Retail Row now. So, Retail, decent, lots of loot, plenty of mats, all sorts, because you're surrounded by wood and brick and metal. You're literally surrounded by it. It's like a mini city. So, there's plenty of loot, plenty of guns, not many people land there, and it's overall a very, very good location because there's plenty of resources. I don't mean like building materials. I mean resources like something that you can use. Guns, ammo, gold, materials, cars, and just loads of loot that you can just pick from. It's a great location. It's hard to describe. Yes, Caddy sucks, Michael. It's hard to describe Retail Row, but it's a good drop location. Plenty of everything there. It's not like a Caddy Corner, for example. It's not like a Caddy corner where there's literally nothing there. It has plenty of everything there. Max ammo, max wood, resources, like great guns. I walk out there with at least 1 purple in my inventory every time. So, is there any question, Michael, or any other viewers, is there any questions about Retail Row? I have a little bit of stream delay, so I'll just wait a second. No? Okay, no questions. So, Dirty Docks, kind of like Hunters and like Hunter's Haven and I would say maybe like Hunter's Haven and like a quarter of Misty. So, Dirty Docks, mostly metal, terrible loot. Every time I walk out of there, gray everything. Blue shield. I mean, I have shields and medkits, but it's not a good location. It's not as bad as Caddy or Hunters. It'll get you loads of metal, like 100 wood. Not the best loot, but at the same time, you can grab a fishing rod and go fish, and you can get fish or like slurp fish, floppers. Which I'm sorry, I'm a part of the fishy gang, so we don't eat the floppers. But you can get, like, if you're a sweat and you really need them, you can get floppers, slurp fish, small fry, like just mostly fish. And I walked out there almost every time out of Dirty Docks with Gray. One time, I went out and I was like, bro, I got terrible loot and zones kind of near us. So I went and fished. I got blue AR, blue tack, and blue SMG. Then a bunch of fish, like slurps. And I was literally set. So it's a great location for fish. That's mostly its main resource is fish. Fish is like fish and like a blue AR and a blue tack is like what you can get from there. So if there's any questions about Dirty Docks, like if like what kind of like how bad, or like would you really land there, or could you land there, or would it be just a terrible drop and you would never go there? If there are any questions about that stuff, then I'll wait a second because I have stream delay. Give it a sec. Nope. Okay. Steamy Stacks. Okay location. Not a lot of loot, but you can get green, and that's mostly the best bet is getting green out of here. It's green is just the best that you can get from Steamy. Like I said, you can still, there's great transportation. You want to go to Craggy Cliffs? Take one of these. You can make it halfway. And then you just make it halfway easy. You can make it like right here. Just flying over there. That's how easy the transportation. It's like an airplane from Slurpee. It's great transportation, great movement. Just okay loot. Not the best loot, but okay. Just okay enough loot there. So that's basically, there's nothing else to describe. I don't think there's any questions about Steamy, because Steamy's just, Steamy. So I'll move on to Craggy. So Craggy, like, I would say it's like a Slurpee, a Steamy and a Dirty put together. So it's got okay mats, mostly brick. Right by the bay. You don't have good loot, go fish. It's that simple. There's no transportation. There's maybe a car or two, but they don't have much gas. So not much transportation out of here. And it's just put in a weird like place, because it's, you can walk out with blue. You can walk out with blue and blue and blue. But at the same time, you could also walk out with gray, and purple. It's hard to tell what you can get, because it's not like a place like Dirty where you can tell you're only gonna get grays and greens. You can get all sorts of stuff from that place. Plus traders, you can grab a bounty, get that easy gold. You can buy their weapon if they have one. And you can recruit them. So you can just get an extra member to your team. So it's in solos. You have a duo. He's not going to be the best, but he's going to be okay. Like, he can kill maybe one person. But I don't think there's any questions about Craggy. If there is, just text in chat. But I'm going to move on to Stealthy. Okay, Stealthy. If you're playing Arena, Stealthy is literally the best place I think you can go, because Stealthy has all the mats, all the resources, good guns, and just, it has no transportation, but at the same time, circles never if you're here and you land like in the back, circle's never gonna be like out here. Circle's never gonna do that. The circle is gonna be here, 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 here. So you have a pretty good expectation that circle's not gonna be across the map for you, unless you consider across the map dirty docks. But it's never gonna be totally to the other edge of the map. It's never gonna do that, because that's just how I guess Epic set their thing. So great location. If I were you, you can go in a normal game right now. Stealthy is a great place. I guarantee you'll get good loot there. At least blues, if not purple and gold or whatever. So great location. Very good. Very, very, very good. And Michael, I see that you're in the chat. I don't think, maybe you have, but is there any questions? Because I don't think you've landed stealthy. Do you have any questions about like what type of resources, what loot, like what type of loot are you gonna get there? Like, are you gonna get like ARs or SMGs or mostly shotguns or mostly something? Or are you gonna get like different all sorts of loot? Do you have any questions like that? Because I don't think you've really landed stealthy. So I'll just wait a moment because I have massive stream delay. So I'll just see if you have any questions. Wait a second for you. He may be not here. That's okay. We'll move on. Pleasant. Pleasant is a great place, I would say, for materials, weapons. If you're not, okay, Michael, so stealthy is a unexpected place. You're gonna get mostly like so you've landed there twice, so you don't really know like what kind of loot you get there. So ARs, you can get blue ARs, which is one of my favorites. But you can get shotguns, ARs. You'll definitely get tacs. You'll definitely get them there. If I were you, and there's a blue tac and a blue charge, I would pick charge if I were you, because charges are a lot more powerful. Tacs do 20 damage to the head. So you mostly get SMGs and shotguns. So you can get an AR there, but you mostly get SMGs. Mostly SMGs at all times. And if that makes any sense, if you have any more questions, just type them in chat. Oh, wait a second. Wait for Michael. But as I was saying, you walk out with great loot. Great loot. Great loot. So, move on to Pleasant. Like I was saying, I was already explaining. Pleasant, great place, great mats, everything there. Lots of wood, lots of metal, lots of brick. That's basically... No more questions? Okay. So, lots of brick. Basically, most people that I know, or that are in the chat, know that Pleasant, you can get people there that are good. And a lot of people don't land there anymore. I mean, unless you're a good player. But a lot of people don't go there anymore because of the good players. And I think that you should go there every once in a while, just because I feel like there's great loot, because there's just great loot there, great everything. Maybe not like tons of gold, like pounds, even though there's no pounds in this game. But there's not like tons and tons of it. But there's at least, if you loot every house, you'll get at least 1,000. I can say that. If you loot every single house, you get at least 1,000 gold. So if there's any questions about Pleasant, probably no questions about Pleasant because everybody's landed there. Everybody. Unless you started the game 2 seconds ago. We'll move on to Salty Towers. Because we're getting into the center. If there's any... Hold on one sec. Okay. One sec, I gotta sneeze. Okay. So, Salty Towers, like Pleasant, lots of people go there. Lots of good players go there. Sometimes. Sometimes you can get it dead. Like, literally, Salty Towers is dead. But other times, you can get good players that you'll actually end up with a build fight in. Like, you'll end up in a build fight with them. So, great location. Not a lot of metal, not a lot of wood. I don't think there's any wood unless you're picking it off the ground. But there's no wood and no metal unless you're breaking cars or breaking like gas station. There's almost no metal. I mean, there's a few houses that are made out of wood, but that's it. But at the same time, despite all the mat losses that you get from it, it's a great location to get guns. So, if you want good guns, you can go Salty Towers, but there's probably going to be at least 1 or 2 good players there. If you're going to go there and there's 1 or 2 good players, let them battle it out. Just sneak past them, get your loot, and just sneak past them unless you're a good player. This is kind of going over the basic rules right now. But just keep in mind, Salty Towers is a mixed match with players because you can get literally no people there, you can get loads of people there, and you can get like 1 or 2 good players, and then the rest are AIs, like literally AIs. It's just you never know with Salty Towers because it's just unexpected. It's an unexpected place. So we'll move on to Coliseum. If you have questions about Salty Towers or anything, just type it in chat. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll move on to Colossal. So Colossal, it's kind of like Salty Towers. It's a mixed match with players. If you're trying to go to a spot for like go to loot, don't go Colossal. Because there's not going to be great loot there. There's going to be a blue AR, and if you go, I think in the center you can battle a guy and you can get a purple heavy, but that's probably going to be the best thing you'll ever get from Colossal, unless you get lucky with a Dragon's Breath shotgun. But they're not the best guns in the game. So there's not much to be said about Colossal except it's okay. If you're gonna go there for good loot, good mats, like good gold, good everything, it's not gonna be the best place to go because it's just not a good location for loot and mats. Because if you look, yeah, Colossal does have 2 banana statues, and if you're part of the fishing gang like me and Michael Seamus over here, break those down. Ugly banana statues, exactly. But that's besides the point. We'll talk about the location. And after this location, I may have to go, but I don't know yet. So basically, Colossal Coliseum is not the best, like I said, for mats, loot, and unless you're just going there for the heavy AR, which is basically the only good thing there. There's no gold. There's not a lot of gold. No mats. No good loot besides the heavy AR. There's just not much to be said about Colossal. But anyway, that's basically the Fortnite map, unless you want me to talk about Zero Point and Mandalorian. I'll talk about 0 point a little. 0 point, great. I almost always go there because I always, like, if I'm going Mandalorian or whatever, which I'll talk about next, I always go through there and then I fly down because I have the shield just in case you only get a great pistol, and Mandalorian has good aim for whatever reason. I always go through there. So if I were you and you're trying to go somewhere, this area, like sand area, then go through the 0 point because it'll get you 49 or 50 shield, guaranteed. Because that, I don't know why, but that's just what it gives you. So we'll move on to Mandalorian. I think it's right here. Mandalorian is a place that I go if I'm trying to. If I play different strats. So I either play sit back and shoot, take shots when you can. Sniper mode, which is almost camping, which I usually go there for, or I literally rush everyone. And I never, if I'm going for the strat where I rush everyone, I never go there. But if you're looking for a good sniper, bring AR and shotgun and SMG because Mandalorian has loads of health, and sometimes he has a rapid fire weapon. Who knows why? He never drops it, but he has a great sniper. 275 to the head. I think it's 130, I think, to the body. So it's just a great sniper. It might be 105, but it's a great sniper overall. I'm kind of talking about loot here now, but we're talking about the Mandalorian. So he drops you a jetpack, which recharges over time, unlike the old jetpacks. But you can't fly too high because it wastes all that like gas or energy or whatever. It wastes it really fast, like really, really fast. So most people know that, and most people don't really pick it up. But if you're trying to go for transportation, trying to go to Pleasant Park, and you have no car, and like you don't like consume the rocks that are like next to 0 point, then grab that jetpack and just hop over there because it's just a great jetpack and sniper. It's just a great duo. I can say that. So that's kind of the whole Fortnite map. I mean, if you need it, Michael, if you need me to go over anything else, just like if you want like help with Slurpy Swamp, which I will give you tips about Slurpy Swamp because it's a great location. I will assess that with you. Just I'll wait a few moments and then I'll let you type in the chat. Because I have stream delay. I don't think there's any questions, but that's basically. I can go over the Warzone map. I have to leave in a few minutes, but I'll go over the Warzone. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Michael, part 2 coming out. Part 2 coming out Friday. It's going to be building and editing. Tips on building and editing for controller and keyboard mouse. Most people just look it up on YouTube, but I can give you tips about that. So if you want that, just come in. I'll tell you on Friday or whatever. So, but anyway, thank you for sticking in the stream because I lost 2 subscribers, and I don't know why. But I think it might be because I haven't posted like helpful content like this. So, but that's basically the tips. That's basically the video. I think everybody should have a great day, and we'll see you on the next.